This is number 5, part 2. This is number 5, part 2. After you do your text file, your data that we just created, just go ahead and close that because we saved that already with it. And I want you to be where this is the file name, this is the end data. That's what you will have is the end data with this file name right now. Going back to our file that I would like for you to take a look at. In this file is where I would like for you to come in and see that all the C++ file that you're looking at is here at this point right now. If you take a look at this file right now, you need to look at some of the, if we're reading in an external file, first of all, there's 5 steps if you remember those 5 steps. First file is what? You have to include the file stream, correct? So make sure you do your #include file stream f stream. Okay, that's one of them. And then we have to format this thing into 2 decimal places with this. Well, so that's your second one. You have to include what? The IO manip. Okay, so those are the 3 library files we're going to use for this thing. We don't have any constants right now, so there's no need to worry about that right now. Coming down to this thing, I want you to take a look at this, is that when you look inside of this problem, we're going to still have to declare our variables right here. Okay. Then we're going to so let's think about how you want to do this thing. You have 2 columns right there, of course. The first column, we need a variable as a ticket price and the number of tickets, right? So we're dealing with money. So let's go ahead and let's do double ticket price. Okay, that's what we do now. And then we have what's called the tickets sold. Okay. Okay. So you got both of them right now. Now I want also take a look at this number. If you look at your notepad, that file that we just had. Hold on a second. I want to pause here a second. So here's this file that we're trying to achieve. We're trying to take the number. This is the price of each of the tickets. So ticket price, number of tickets sold, and if you multiply these two, this should give you what? Total tickets sold for this seats. And then you're going to take another sum of this, the sum of this column over here, down here at the bottom. That's what you want to record to as well. So you have is the ticket price, okay, number of tickets sold, and then that will, if you take this field and multiply that with this field, that should give you a field over here as a storage as which is called the sales amount, right? And you're going to actually sum that sales amount when it comes down to the total sales with this thing. So given that, I'm going to minimize this thing. This is the file that we're saving this. Here is the file, the C++ file right here. It's the 3.5 right here. Okay. So coming down here, when you take a look at this inside of this thing, we need to declare some of these variables right now. I want to put the seed up there. So the data type is int ticket sold, because you can't sell half a ticket, right? So you got sales amount too as well. So let me do double sales amount. Now I want to put this in your back burner right now. There's a reason why I have this thing separately right now. And then there's also, you have the total tickets sold. You have to sum up the other column of all the tickets that you sold here, okay, to tell the owner. So int total ticket sold. Okay. Now I want to put both of these things in your back burner. Okay. Just put it back there right now. So I want to make sure I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variables. 3, 4 tickets. Okay, so this right here is the same thing as this right here, right? So let me just take this one out here. So sales amount, ticket price, and ticket sold, and total ticket sold. Okay, that's fine. So this is, we need to actually identify this. Remember the 5 steps. This is your step number 1. Make sure you have that label for me. Step number 2 is to do what? You need to declare your file stream variables, right? So that's step number 2. Remember those 5 steps I was telling you about? Okay, so how do you declare that? When you take a look at this, inside of this right now, you need to declare this thing is that if in file stream, okay, call it in file, that's your variable. Out file stream, let's call this thing out file. Okay, so that's step number 2 right there. Okay, so if you take a look at the next step, is step number 3. You need to associate your files with your variables. Now this is your variables, your in file. How do you, can you associate this? Because you're able to do this because you are able to call file stream, the preprocessor up there. So here you go. You're going to do file stream with using a method. The moment you hit the dot syntax, the dot syntax allows you to call a method called open, and you need to actually go in and put in what are you opening, what's called the what? The chapter 3 underscore number 5 underscore in data. The exact same spelling is what you gave it when you saved it as. Okay, which this file name has to be the same name as this file right here. Okay, these 2 files, chap 3 underscore 5 underscore data .text. Once you have that open, you need to also give it the out file .open. You need to write out to it. You haven't created this next file, reminding you, so you need to give it a name. You have not. So this is why I don't ask you to do the screenshot for this, because what I will do is I will delete this file from your code, and then I will compile, and this file should be there, correct? So let me Control S, saves this thing. Check how many minutes I have left. Okay, stop right here.